Greetings, ladies and germs of planet Earth and beyond. King Zero Phoenix here, and welcome back to Subnautica. I believe last time we left off, we had just found the PDAs of the Degassi survivors in their jelly shroom habitat. Not only that, we also managed to get our hands on the water filtration system, as well as the nuclear reactor. I think on the way we also managed to get the modification station. Not the vehicular one, which I desperately need, but the other one, which can do me just as good. Before we get into that, however, we also learned that they have a third habitat, which I can already assume is in the deep Grand Reef, some way not that far from where my base currently is. Unfortunately, the Seamoth Oi, is still not completely full equipped to head down that deep just yet. Fortunately, there are still other things we have to do. For example, there's a life pod that I know crashed in the bulbbush zone past the mushroom forest near the Aurora. Hopefully, I won't run into the Reaper Leviathan there, because if I've not mentioned this already, I have absolutely no intention of confronting that thing. Of course, I will have to eventually, because I plan on killing each and every single one of them. At least when I do, I'll be able to scrounge around the wreckage of the Aurora so I can get as much scrap metal as I can possibly can without having to fear about getting eaten. Of course, I'd have the invisible cheat on the entire time. Anyways, it just brings me peace of mind, because then could also use the Seamoth, so I won't have to run out of air. Let's see, Also, I just remembered there's also a wreck in the bulbbush zone that may have the vehicle modification station that I need for my moon pool. With that in mind, I can add in the perimeter defense system, that way I really won't have to worry too much about the Reapers. And hopefully several other things as well. I personally just hope from what I've heard though, the vehicle modification station is now in one of those newer data boxes. It can either be found in the Grassy Plateaus wreck, or let's see, where was it I saw? The Grassy Plateaus wreck, Mushroom Forest wreck, and Sparse Reef wreck. Well, I already know the Mushroom Forest near the Aurora doesn't have a wreck. The game almost crashed. Huh. I just noticed. My camera seems to be a little more fluid than it did before. Interesting. Anyhow, I only know the only mushroom forest I know does have a wreck is the one just next to the mountains, which also happens to be right next to the dunes. The only other area besides the Aurora wreckage that's crawling with Reaper Leviathans. Thankfully, there's not too much of a danger in that forest, so I should pay a visit to there sooner or later. And just so you know, yes, these actually are my PJs. Hey, I'm on the weekend, and I am free to wear whatever I please. Fair warning, though, you're gonna be, not to sound pretentious or anything, but you guys are actually gonna be lucky if I try to get my videos up the remaining weeks, because as of yesterday was Black Friday, the official start of the holiday season. Which means, since I am actually an employee at UPS, it's peak season for us, and means I am going to be astronomically busy. Right, the crab snake egg. Let's see. Oh, that's right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. I'm gonna do just a little bit more going out this area, since I didn't get to do as much of it as I did before. As long as I stay near the ceilings, I think I can hopefully avoid the crab snakes. That's gold. Yeah, why is it floating in midair? Actually, I just remembered I had to take the long way around to get in, because for some reason the known cave entrance I usually use seemed to be missing for some reason. Creepy ominous music. Strange. I don't usually get to hear this music until I've entered the blood kelp forests. And what you ask me, if you've seen them, is very appropriate. I have to admit, though, this game knows how to set a mood. Is that it? Aha! Huh, they actually did change its position. Not too far from where I was, but I remember it used to be over there. I wonder why they changed it. Well, either way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, dearie. Hey, Fire Mesh got a new icon. Granite, crystal, lead, and titanium and glass. What else we got? Let's see. The water filtration machine, the nuclear reactor, the modification station. We got so much now. But I'm about to die of hunger and thirst. Let's see. Good grief. Sorry, number lock was on. Why did I learn this? How to get H instead of N? Anyhow,
Vital signs stabilizing.
that'll keep me satisfied for a while. Oh, yes. Alley-oop. Also, why don't I just go ahead and put this radio.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high-security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
All that trouble for a sandwich? But, as you've just heard, they've given us the code. Oh, for the captain's quarters. I can't believe they finally implemented that in. Oi. Sorry, this time of year is murder on my sinuses. Now that we've got that, let's see. Let's head over and grab it. I was waiting for that. To come on. I'm around. Hang on. I just remembered something. The thermoblade. Ultra high capacity air tank. Right, we can make the ultra glide fins. Honestly, I don't know what was the deal with those swing charge fins. They really did anything. At least this should... And now I've got a place to put all this extra stuff. With the high-capacity air tank, I can now stay underwater for longer periods of time, and the ultraglide fin should give me some extra propulsion when I'm traveling. Let's see... Here, might as well. I'm wasting time here. Actually, for this... sorry. Sorry. Just a quick second, there's something I need to look up. Let's see. Where is it? I don't know. Aha! Sea moth electrical defense. Bingo! At least with this, if I actually, God forbid, I do end up running into the sea, into the Reaper, at least with this, I'll be able to protect myself.
All systems online.
Thank you, deity. Let's head back to the Aurora, get the put in the code, and hopefully get the blueprints so we can get the bleep out of here eventually. I'm glad they finally implemented that code in. Hang on, there you go. I remember in the past you had to use the cheat code that opens all the doors on the locks all the doors on the Aurora to get in there. But now, with this, we can finally enter without having to cheat. Sunk beyond 250 meters. I should be able to make that. Thankfully, I'm not worried. Now I no longer have to be worried, or at least too worried about the sea. The bleh. I keep wanting to say sea emperor. It's Reaper Leviathan. Bleh. We won't. Did anyone also remember what happened to the last one near the quarantine enforcement platform? I wonder what that one's problem was. It just bugged out for some reason. Oh well, whatever. Deep breaths. Danger is real, fear is only a choice. If you're wondering where I heard that little number from, I got it from that movie with Will and Jane Smith from After Earth. Honestly, to me, I think there may be a tiny bit of truth in it. Danger is real, but fear itself is only in the mind. And of course, fear does keep you from doing stupid things, but it can also cause you to do stupid things out of panic. That's why, for me, Hard Knocks not much really scares me anymore. Like, if I watch a scary movie, I can watch it without being... I'll get surprised in certain scenes, but nothing really scared, like terrifies me anymore. After all, as you've seen so many people get devoured, torn limb from limb, and eviscerated, the gore factor just kinda wears off on you after a while. My mother says that's not really a good thing, that I don't feel fear as much as I used to. If you ask me, I think it should just be... I say it's a good thing. And if I'm not terrified... I think I'm not trying... don't feel fear. I think the anime Soul Eater covered that topic as well. If you forget your fear, you become reckless. Of course, we're not in heaven where we can't be hurt, because I'm saying, it's okay to remember that you're afraid, but you have to remember. Okay, honestly, I'm just tripping over my own words at this point. All I'm saying is, regardless of the situation, keep a level head at all times. It's okay to be You afraid? I mean, you'd be stupid if you weren't. But yeah, all you gotta remember that. And take a deep breath, take a step back, and observe the situation as if you weren't in it. That's something I learned from my father. That's actually how he's been able to get through life. That's how I've personally been trying to live. Like, remove yourself from the situation and try to look at it at a different angle. Alley-oop! It's so much easier than the first time around. Sucks that I have to go in the long way, but what can you do? At least there's nothing impeding me this time. Ah, the radiation seems to have dispersed. So that's a good thing. Ow. That was stupid. Cannonball! Through here, the prawn bay. Hang on. Who needs a propulsion? Needs a propulsion king when you've got acrobatics like that? I remember there being a lot more food and water around here. I remember stuffing them in those bags for safekeeping. Personally, I just hope they're still there. Okay, I didn't come here to pig out. I came to get and find the captain's quarters. Well, what do you know? It's actually still there. I say that because in previous uploads, whenever I tried to take them with me, I'd stop the game and then reopen. And every time I restart the game after putting stuff in one of those bags, it would always disappear. But now it seems they fixed that little issue. The captain's quarters. Yes! Captain's log. Classified. Of course it is. Ooh, that's beautiful! The next phase of alt. That's a gorgeous. Hey! That's the miniature Aurora. I'm taking this with me. Look at it, so cute.
Aurora long-range communications really offline. Average long-range transmission delay 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with...
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Yep. And now, with that in mind... Let's see, where are you? There it is, the Neptune launch platform. That's the platform, but what about the actual ship? Lead, titanium ingot, computer chip, and power cell. And I believe, from here we can use the... Alright, we've got the blueprints for the launch pad. Shame about cabin 2. I wonder why this one doesn't open. You know what, probably not important. Anyhow, now that we've got that, let's get out of here. Oi! Negligible damage. You've got that. From here, you should be able to head straight to the crashed life pod in the bulb bush zone. I wonder why they changed it from Koosh to bulb bush. Doesn't it just sound... It rolls right off the tongue when you say it? Think about it. Koosh. And what exactly would you describe as Koosh? Anyhow, not only from the life pod, there might not be maybe something we haven't already got, but hopefully, the wreck nearby may now have something else we can use, and hopefully this data box will have the vehicle modification station. Of course, it says in this Mushroom Forest wreck, but you know what? Who knows what we may find around here? Great. And it's gone down. You know what? Like Markiplier, I personally hate being out at night. But hey, there's a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. I remember from my youth the old children's show, The Magic School Bus. So, to quote the Frizz, I say it's time to take chances, get messy, and make mistakes. Cannonball! You know, that would have killed me if this were real.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Head past the Reapers. Head this way. Speak of the devil. Whoa! Hell no! Oh no, you don't! Yeah, it's got me! It's got me! It's got me! It's got me! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off of me! See what I mean? Hey, swim, man! Swim! 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 Well, wasn't as disastrous as I feared it would be. It's a good thing I better not behind me. Bone sharks. And ant eels. There it is, Life Pod 12. Oof, no way they survived in this heat. The common bulb bush. Oh, that's right. There we go.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution while diving deeper.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Nothing here. Medical Officer Danby's crew log.
Creating new PDA data.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I have never... Okay. Hey! How do I scan these things? Thankfully I'm invisible, so it's not gonna bother me. She says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones when when was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. The hell do I know how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here. He succumbed to the Karar. Whoa, are those mesmers? Hey, back off! These things just want to nibble on everything. Thankfully, that's what I got this for. Note to self, if you're going out with a vehicle such as your prawn suit or sea moth, never leave home without the repair tool. Yep, the mesmer. Surprisingly vicious for something. Ruby? That looks like they used for the aluminum oxide crystals. I guess now they're called rubies, huh? Let's see. What does it say? Whoa, what the? Geology. Magnetite? Magnetite is an iron oxide valued for its and magnetic potential amongst other qualities. It is used in many Federation technologies, including sonar and torpedo systems, essential for sonar and torpedo. That's handy. A hard, blood-red gemstone made from... Ah, I was right, it is aluminum oxide. Rubies may be processed in order to leverage their structural integrity in advanced vehicle construction and modification. So they went from their technical name of aluminum oxide to just calling them their actual gem name. Rubies. Is that? It's a lithium deposit. Once I get the drill arm from my prawn suit, and I eventually make it, I may have to come back for the lithium. Of course, that is... Uh-oh. The green pustules. Whoa.
Integrating
What's
new
this?
PDA data.
That's different. Specimen with symptoms of unknown This organism is displaying signs of an unknown bacterial infection. Blisters are bright green, forming networks around infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin. Underlying indications of minor genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. The bacterium itself is unlikely any so far recorded in human exploration. Further information cannot be synthesized at this time. I hate to break it to you, friend, but I'm already infected with them. Huh, so they now in a databank entry for scanning creatures that are infected with Kadar. Little too late for that, my friends. I'm already infected. Let's see. I know there's a wreck around here somewhere. Whoa, not that way. I know this wreck may not have the vehicle modification station, but it may have something else I can find useful. Aha! Here it is!
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Ooh, data box! The lightweight high-capacity tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Who knows? I doubt it'll have much capacity as the tank I already have, the ultra high capacity tank that I've acquired. But hey, wouldn't hurt to have it with me. I officially hate those bone sharks. Piss off! Yeah, you better swim. I'm good on energy, I just gotta make sure this thing doesn't get destroyed. Let's see if there's a way in. Not through there. Around. Aha! Here's the entrance. Friggin' bone sharks. They don't seem to come too close to the wreck, so I'll just keep it here. Let's see if I can find anything of use value here. A stasis rifle fragment. But I already have that. Right? Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Yep, stasis rifle. This provides me just a little bit of light. Chic. I'll play chic. And the basic plant pot.
Acquired.
More water. Ah! Now they actually have matching sound effects when opening these doors, too. The game's starting to become a little more realistic. Let's see. More stasis rifle. Ooh. Oh yay, nutrient block. I still wonder if they haven't made them, like, craftable yet. They really should. The charter.
Integrating new PDA.
Definitions. Transgov, an independent authority in de facto control of at least one solar system and phase gate. One solar system? Wow. Citizen, a person who consents consciously or implicitly to the authority of a recognized transgov. The full legal contract agreed upon by 37 separate transgovs and summarized herein. The Trans-System Federation, TSF, military police charged with enforcing the terms of the Charter, independent of but funded by the transgovs. Just so I can read this. Trans-System Phase Gate, and any permanent installation which enables warping of space-faring vessels between solar system transgov principles. Each transgov is to have an equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. Each has the right to own phase gates and planetary infrastructure. Each has an obligation to share phase gate access with other transgovs on fair terms at no cost to themselves. Each has an obligation to financially maintain and comply with TSF. Each transgov has the right to self-government, subject to the restrictions laid out below. No transgov may develop weapons or technologies outlawed in Appendix 91. No transgov shall engage in population abuse. I see. So they must have population control policies. And they can't have too many of any. Hey, the Cyclops sonar upgrade! Still, something tells me since I didn't get the whole animation, I must already have it. No matter. This store still doesn't open, though. No matter, there's one other place I can go before we head out. Oh, is that? The power transmitter. Nice!
New blueprint acquired.
When I install my thermal plans, I'll be able to the energy stream. Let's see. It was right over. Are you kidding me? Shoot. Oh, it's dead. If I remember correctly, I heard they had they removed durability from the game. Wonder why that is. And because of that, I remember they actually removed the hardened blade. And I remember the one that was supposedly hard as diamond? And again, if you don't really need durability anymore, as having a diamond blade is pointless. Ah. Power transmitter. That's the exterior grow bed. I'm not going too near that. Alright, I think that's all we could grab from this area. Not too shabby, eh? Also, that's what happens when you eat on a medical exam. A doctor is meant to save lives regardless if you have machines to do it or not. Cheating on an exam just to call yourself a doctor, that's just wrong. Am I right? Of course, I can't really say, hey, everybody's had to cheat on something at least once in their lives. I admit it. Even I shamefully admit it. I'm not proud of it, but even I had to do it once in my life. I won't say what, but at the time it just had to be done. Failure was not an option for me. Then again, I have come quite... because of that one little cheat. I'm not... like I said, I'm not proud of doing it, but I don't think I would have been able to come as far as I have if I hadn't. I guess you could say every cloud has a silver lining. Depends on your moral standpoint, I suppose. But that's enough discussion about morals for now. Let's see, I got the life pod. That's so much now. Let's get some... I should get to work installing... Hey, is that spotted dock leaf? It is. And there's... might as well. Sea moth. There you are. Looks like the sun's about to go down.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Stupid bone sharks have been helping themselves, I see. The Mushroom Forest Caves. I think these caves run below the Mushroom Forest right next to the Aurora. At least going through here, I won't have to worry too bad about the Reapers. Of course, I still have my defense system armed just in case. I'd rather not take any chances.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint Alterra vehicle signatures.
That's probably from the Cyclops wreckage you can find around here. Tree shroom. The jelly ray. Tree leech. I may have to come back here scan throughout here eventually, so I can get my hands on the Cyclops. But for now, I'd say we've got quite a good haul, and thankfully we're way out of reach of the Reaper. Grassy Plateaus wreck. Have I been to this one? Crates are open. I don't think I have. Was that a geyser? Alright, the light stick fragments. What's here? Ah, the plant shelf. Don't mind me if I'm looking over at my other screen. The gamma settings on my second monitor are a lot brighter than the one on my computer. It's actually, that being said, it is a little extra bright. Population control. That reminds me of what was those horror movies? What was it, The Purge. That's right. For 24 hours, the plot of the movie, for 24 hours, all forms of crime, including murder, were legal. People could get away doing anything they would normally go to jail for. And it all served as a primary source of population control. Crude and barbaric in my opinion, but effective nonetheless. Honestly, there's a reason why population control is a necessity, because, like with animals, humans really can't control themselves when it comes to the mating instinct. It's an overwhelming urge that has driven mankind and other species to survival for, well, forever. To deny that instinct would be to deny our own nature, and that's something we just don't know how to do. What's in here? What the? Oh dear. Huh, this data box is broken. I might as well... I'll report this. Broken data box. Fix it. I'm not sure. That's another bug. I'm sure it'll get fixed by the next mini update. Let's see, but it seems there's still something else in here. Or more water. What's that light? No, wait. That's not coming from my sea moth, is it? Alright, I don't think there's much else in here, aside from this broken data box. No way out. Through here. Alright, I think we found all that we can out of this one. But can't get out that way. Blocked by debris. Good thing I've still decided to keep oxygen on, otherwise I would have drowned already. one last thing. Just make sure I've combed every area of this place. Oh, that's just an exit. Yep, those are just from my sea moth. But, at least we found what we needed. Well, not so much what we needed, but, you get what I mean. You know what? We've covered a lot, and this is going to start carrying on for too long if I don't do something, so I am going to have to stop this episode here. But, not bad, guys. We got a lot done, and now we've got the blueprint for the platform that'll hopefully get us out of here. But before we can actually build the thing, we still have to cure ourselves and shut down the precursor gun. So we've still got a lot of ground to cover. Anyhow, thank you everybody. Bleh. Sorry, I still spell over my words. Thank you everybody so much for joining me on this little adventure. Hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and share your opinions with me down in the comments below, and if you get a chance, try to catch up on my earlier Subnautica videos if you haven't gotten a chance. Not all of them are as glamorous as this one, but hey, I just do what I can. So again, thank you so much, and until next time, this is King Zero Phoenix, signing off. Laters!